It's very interesting that divorce spikes after the holidays and after school starts. So, for example, in January, after the holidays, the Christmas break, winter vacation, for some reason, there's a lot of divorces that tend to happen in January. Also, in September, after kids go back to school, we also see a very big spike in divorce. Unfortunately, in our own community, after Ramadan, we also see a spike in divorce cases. And I think there's many reasons for this. For example, we're put in a very stressful situation for 30 days. We're fasting, we're not able to eat. And that might lead to, perhaps anger issues or other things like that. We can see how Ramadan can be very stressful for the women in our family and the women in our lives because unfortunately there's a lot of responsibility that is put onto their shoulders. For example, making iftar every day, hosting people, and things like that. And what tends to happen is that a lot of guys, they kind of ignore the house, right? What happens is that they go to Tarawih, they'll be there for 20 rakahs, maybe they hang out with their boys, maybe they go to the gym, maybe they go out for suhoor parties. And so a lot of stress and strife can be caused because of that. The other issue I think that leads to a lot of divorces after Ramadan is that during our fast, we are told that we're not supposed to eat, drink, and have relations. And unfortunately, what happens in Ramadan is that after we break our fast, yes, we eat and we drink, but many people don't have any physical relations for the entire month. And obviously, that can lead to a lot of problems as well. And I think that this issue of that stress and the divorces happening after Ramadan is really a unfortunate result, right? Because Ramadan is supposed to be an opportunity for us to change ourselves, for us to become closer to our Creator, but also an opportunity for us to become closer to our family. And something one of my teachers told me or has discussed and talks about is that worship for us is building potential energy, right? And what happens is that throughout the month of Ramadan, throughout our lives, as we pray every day, as we give charity, as we fast, we're building up this potential energy, but where are we transferring that into kinetic energy? And the best way, and I think the only way for us to really transfer that potential energy into kinetic energy is by having that energy spent on our family, our spouses, and those around us. And it's really just a means of basic decency and humanity where we are nice to our neighbors, we're nice to those people at work, but when we come home, we don't even say hi to our spouses. We don't even ask them how their day is, even though we would do the same thing to our neighbor. And so I think that especially men need to step it up, right? And realize that our family, our spouses, our kids are the most important thing for us. So if we are going to Tarawih every single night or we're going to hang out every single night, give our spouse the chance to go as well, right? We can pray Isha at the masjid and maybe come home, pray our own Tarawih and let our spouse go to the masjid. Maybe order out a little bit more so that there's not as much burden on our spouses, or maybe learn to cook ourselves. I should talk to myself first and foremost as it relates to that. But this month should be a month of transformation, not a month that leads us to something that's not liked by our Creator. And so I pray that we all benefit from this wonderful month, that we use this month as a means to get closer to our spouses. They say that Ramadan is heat, and what it's doing is that it's heating up our souls in a way where it's dropping the sins, but at the same time, it's heating up our soul in a way that we can mold it. And what's happening is that, yes, our souls are getting molded. Maybe we're getting closer to Allah, but we can't allow that to also further us from our spouses. We should use this opportunity to mold to our spouses and with our spouses. So with that, my name is Naveed Husain. I'm a divorce attorney in Chicago. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Until next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.